Cruising is a 1980 crime thriller film written and directed by William Friedkin. The film stars Al Pacino, Paul Sorvino, and Karen Allen. It is loosely based on the novel of the same name by New York Times reporter Gerald Walker about a serial killer targeting gay men, particularly those men associated with the leather scene in the late 1970s. The title is a play on words with a dual meaning because cruising can describe police officers on patrol and gay men who are cruising for sex. Poorly received by critics upon release, Cruising performed moderately at the box office. The shooting and promotion were dogged by gay rights protesters who believed that the film stigmatized them. The film is also notable for its open-ended finale, which was criticized by Robin Wood and Bill Crone as further complicating what they felt were the director's incoherent changes to the rough cut and synopsis, as well as other production issues. In New York City, amidst a hot summer, body parts of men are showing up in the Hudson River. The police suspect it to be the work of a serial killer who is picking up gay men at West Village bars, such as the Eagle's Nest, the Ramrod, and the Cockpit, then taking them to cheap rooming houses or motels, tying them up and stabbing them to death. Officer Steve Burns, who resembles the victims' dark hair, slim profile, is sent deep undercover by Captain Edelson into the urban world of gay S&M and leather bars in the meatpacking district in order to track down the killer. Burns is at first reluctant to accept the assignment, but he is ambitious and sees a high-profile case as a way to rapidly advance his career. He rents an apartment in the area and befriends a neighbor, Ted Bailey, a struggling young gay playwright who does tech support to pay the bills. Burns' undercover work takes a toll on his relationship with his girlfriend Nancy, due to him being unable to tell her the details of his current assignment and his developing friendship with Ted, who himself is having relationship problems with his jealous and overbearing dancer boyfriend, Gregory. Burns mistakenly compels the police to interrogate a waiter, Skip Lee, who is intimidated and beaten to coerce a confession before the police discover Skip's fingerprints do not match the killer's. Burns is disturbed by the police brutality and tells Captain Edelson he did not sign on for this so that they can arrest anyone merely because they are gay. Exhausted by his undercover assignment, Burns is close to quitting, but is convinced by Edelson to continue with the investigation. Edelson, in turn, reprimands the officers behind the interrogation of Skip. Following a new lead, Burns investigates students at Columbia University who studied with one of the previous victims, a college professor. Burns thinks that he has found the serial killer, Stuart Richards, a gay music graduate student with schizophrenic disorder who attacks him with a knife in Morningside Park. Burns brings the man into custody, but shortly afterward, Ted's mutilated body is found. The police dismiss the murder as a lover's quarrel turned violent and put out an arrest warrant for Gregory, with whom Burns earlier had a fight over his relationship with Ted. With the police under the impression that the murders have been solved because Richards is in custody, Burns moves back in with Nancy. As Burns shaves his beard in the bathroom, Nancy tries on his clothes: a leather peak cap, aviator frames, and a leather jacket, while her boyfriend looks at himself in the mirror. The Motion Picture Association of America originally gave Cruising an X rating. Friedkin claims he took the film before the MPAA board 50 times at a cost of $50,000 and deleted 40 minutes of footage from the original cut before he secured an R rating. This film is not intended as an indictment of the homosexual world. It is set in one small segment of that world, which is not meant to be representative of the whole. So check out this excellent crime thriller on DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming, and I'll see you in the next exciting video.